This morning on DC News Now, pride decorations ripped down at a district apartment building. Details on the conflict only on DC News Now. Heating up with highs into the upper 80s and hazy sunshine. Meteorologist Jackie Layer has a summery-looking forecast for the rest of the week. A delay on raising tipped minimum wage.
Pause on Initiative 82 is basically akin to taking a step towards a repeal.
How the district restaurant industry is reacting. Stretching your dollar to help you afford college. The programs that can help and the hidden offers you need to know about. One local school scoring big by celebrating the end of the school year with the help of the Washington Commanders.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your Wednesday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning, I'm Shanika Grimshaw. Looking at your roads in just a bit. It is getting a bit busy out there for this Wednesday morning. But first, we want to talk to meteorologist Jackie Layer with a check on how it's going to feel. I know it's going to be a hot one.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing those temperatures warming up back in those upper 80s to right around 90 degrees later on this afternoon. Out there right now, 50s and 60s. And we're also going to be dealing with that hazy sunshine again today from the Canadian wildfire smoke in our upper atmosphere. Aside from that, yes, it's going to be mainly clear, though, aside from that haze. We do have high pressure just off the coast, and with that spin around that high pressure system, we're going to continue to see more of a southerly wind through the day, pumping in that heat and a little bit more of that humidity today. Then that system back out towards the west. We're talking that cold front working its way across the Midwest. That doesn't arrive closer towards our area till at least later on Friday, and that'll be bringing us a chance for showers and storms late Friday, and that'll likely continue into Saturday. But let's talk about temperatures out there right now. 50s and low 60s for much of the region. We're talking 62 right now in DC. So we'll have that hazy sunshine through the day today. Temperatures warming up, upper 80s. Could see a couple spots reaching 90 degrees today. And if we do, that'll be the first time since late August. I'll have more details, and we'll get towards the rest of that 7-day in just a few minutes. Shanika?
All right, Jackie, let's start out looking at BW Parkway, heading both north and southbound right near Powder Mill Road. So we had a disabled tractor trailer. They did move that out of the way, so you are looking better. You will see some on and off delays, though, right in that area there, especially from Maryland on that side heading into the district. So it is going to be slow. We do have police activity in College Park. That's off of Route 1, right at the Beltway heading southbound. So watch for some congestion in that area. Other than that, you are going to see some slowdowns along 270. That is heading southbound right near Maryland 85. So definitely expect some delays in that area as well. Let's head over to Virginia, where you're seeing the 14th Street Bridge really clear. You're only in the 6 o'clock hour. It does get a bit tricky in the later hours of the morning. So definitely give yourself more time, but you're really clear as far as any major incidents are concerned. I'm not seeing any, so you should be all good to go.
Well, Metro says that rail service at Stadium Armory is now back to normal after a small fire started on the track bed just outside of Stadium Armory Metro Station in Northeast. DC Fire responded to that fire last night on Benning Road. Officials say they were able to put that fire out, but had to cut power in the affected area. WMATA crews worked all night to repair the affected tracks. And developing now, a watchdog group is calling for an ethics investigation into gifts that Mayor Bowser may have received illegally during her time as D.C. mayor.
Yeah, we have our Candace Cole outside of the Wilson building with details. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning. The Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust, also known as FACT, is calling for an investigation into how several high-profile trips taken by Mayor Bowser and some of her staff were paid for, most notably her 2023 trip to Qatar. Now, according to their complaint filed Tuesday with the Board of Ethics and Government Accountability, FACT says there's no record for how that trip was paid for and alleges the mayor's office gave false information about how the trip was funded. Now, the complaint says Mayor Bowser and 4 staffers traveled to Doha, Qatar in 2023 to attend the UN Climate Change Conference in Dubai. It says the only record for the trip is a $3,500 receipt submitted by her chief of staff for a, quote, 3-night taxpayer-funded stay at the Atlantis Palm Hotel in Dubai. Now, the mayor's office initially claimed the trip was paid for by the D.C. Chamber of Commerce, but the chamber has denied. It then said the U.S. Conference of Mayors paid for it, which fact also claims is false. Now, the watchdog group says a FOIA request filed by a reporter back in March of this year actually reveals that Qatar paid $62,000 for the mayor's trip. That information uncovered in a letter sent to the Qatari government asking for a breakdown of expenses, describing the payments as, quote, in-kind donations, and requesting a donation agreement for the trip, even though it happened 2 years ago. But FACT claims the trip can't be classified as a donation because it wasn't recorded and approved before the trip was taken. Now, other high-profile trips taken by the mayor that are now also coming into question include a trip to the Masters Golf Tournament, Mar-a-Lago, Miami, and Las Vegas. DC News Now has reached out to the mayor's office for comment about this. We have not heard anything back yet. Again, this is a developing story, so we will bring you the latest updates on this case as we get them. For now, reporting live in Northwest, Candace Cole, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Candace. And a former Ward 8 staffer is now in custody after allegedly threatening someone at a debate. Now, this happened on Monday at the Union Temple Baptist Church in Southeast. Police say Eric Kleckle was arrested on Monday. The man says he threatened him during a debate because he believed the other man looked at him in a threatening way. Other witnesses say that he got in the man's face during that debate and threatened to knock him out while arguing with the man outside of a church. We are still waiting to learn when Kleckle will appear in court.
And now to a story you'll only see on DC News Now. The district is all done up for World Pride with rainbows and banners everywhere. But there's a conflict and confusion at an apartment building. Renters say building management allowed them to keep up their decorations only to see them ripped down. One man took a video of the church's custodian cutting down the decorations last night. The man says he and the other two women who live in the building were excited about the decorations. He says it's important to celebrate who he is and the community at large, especially when many people in the LGBTQ community are under attack. He tells us he wants to be a good neighbor, but this upset him.
It was somewhat resolved. The management company said that they weren't going to take action. They said that we could leave it up till Monday, which they didn't tell us in person, but by email, and now it's all ripped down. We've been really friendly with the custodian himself, and I just feel awful. I feel awful for him. I mean, I guess he had to do his job, but it was just awful to see.
Now, the apartment and church are both under the same management, and they say decorations, regardless of the occasion or holiday, violate leasing terms. And some confusion around a story we first told you about yesterday, with large crowds expected to gather for World Pride this weekend. Some district leaders now saying Dupont Circle will remain open to the public. The National Park Service announced that Monday Dupont Circle will be closed, citing a history of destructive incidents at the park around Pride events. U.S. Park Police will make a final decision in the coming days.
And DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Unofficial results show Democrat Aisha Braveboy the projected winner in the special election race for Prince George's County Executive. The Board of Election data shows Braveboy has just over 89% of the vote. She is Prince George's County State's Attorney. Republican John White, an Air Force veteran, has about 10% of the vote. Braveboy will finish out Angela Alsobrooks' term. Alsobrooks won a Maryland Senate seat last November. And the results are also in for the District 5 council member race. Democrat Shayla Adams Stafford was the clear winner with 92% of the vote. Republican Fred Price Jr. received just under 7%.
And turning now to Virginia, a date for the special election to fill Congressman Jerry Connolly's seat has now been set. The longtime lawmaker died from cancer last month. That special election will be held September 9th. The 11th district covers much of Fairfax County and has long been a Democratic stronghold. FFXNow.com reports 8 Democrats and 2 Republicans intend to run for the seat. The deadline to file as a candidate is July 11th. And in the district, a once popular measure to increase the minimum wage of tipped restaurant workers now seeing a reversal.
Yeah, the council voted to pause the next wage bump under Initiative 82 yesterday. This comes as Mayor Bowser is pushing to repeal the act altogether in order to make it easier to do business in D.C. Initiative 82 was first enacted 3 years ago to phase out minimum wage. Restaurant owners claim it has made it more expensive to operate, leading to closures. One hospitality worker around rallying in support of keeping the initiative, tells us it's been helpful.
I make the tipped minimum wage currently, and my employer is not willing to pay me more than what is the minimum. And so the raises provided by Initiative 82 are essential to increasing our wages.
The federal government also considering no tax on tips. If that passes, council members say it will have a big impact on the pay that restaurant workers receive.
And now to using food to heal inequalities in the district. Several agencies in Southeast are launching a small farm at an apartment building. Organizers say the goal of this new project is to give people access to healthy produce and provide a good way to address chronic diseases in underserved communities.
Food is medicine, so this farm adds value to the market that's now open to add fresh produce that helps address the food insecurities in this area, that also helps to improve health outcomes when it comes to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart health, and cancer.
Now, organizers say this is one of 7 farms in the district to help build healthier communities.
Your time right now is coming up on 6:11 on a Wednesday. After the break, dozens of unlicensed food trucks towed near the National Mall.
Yeah, we're finding out why these popular eateries were told to pack up and leave. Plus, we'll tell you how 3 people stole over $30,000 worth of candles across Northern Virginia.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, what can people expect when they step out? It's still a bit hazy, I see.
Yeah, we're going to be tracking that hazy sunshine through much of the day today as high temperatures climb. A little bit hotter than the last couple days. We'll be back into the upper 80s, right around 90 degrees later on today with a little bit more of that humidity. More details on these summer-like weather conditions coming up right after the break.